got a couple things I want to talk about, but I did want to follow up on that video I made Sunday on how Lucasfilm still just doesn't get Star Wars fans. And that's, of course, when they said nothing about James Earl Jones' birthday. The official Star Wars account didn't. It turns out the UK Star Wars account remembered it was his birthday. Said, oh, yeah, the most iconic voice in the galaxy. Leave birthday wishes for James Earl Jones below. Yeah, definitely a guy that for sure brought your most famous villain to life. I don't even know where this franchise would be if he didn't do that voice. But they totally ignored him. They made sure to give Rose Tico a happy birthday. Now, I even, said in that video, hey, why don't you put both of them in the tweet? It's both their birthday. They're both in Star Wars movies. Sure, wish them both a happy birthday. But it's almost like they knew what they were doing by not wishing him a happy birthday and wishing Rose Tico a happy birthday. I mean, it's the same. This is the same company where people like Pablo Hidalgo come out and tell fans that they're trash. So I'm not going to be surprised if that was the reason they did that. And I would believe if it was done as a snub. Because you can't tell me they don't know it's James Earl Jones' birthday. They know it's his birthday. They purposely did it. And it's funny. You have fan accounts getting this out there. Like all the right movies wishing him a happy birthday. Right. But the official Star Wars account says nothing. All day, they didn't say anything. Nothing. It really just shows you where we're at. Now, I want to get to another part of this because it's funny that happened. And then Monday was Martin Luther King Day, and they decided they would quote Dr. Martin Luther King. They said this: "There comes a time when one must take a position that is neither safe nor politic nor popular, but he must take it because conscience tells him it is right." And then they say underneath that, "Today we honor Dr. King and celebrate his legacy. The Lucasfilm family is committed to the fight for justice and equality in every corner of the galaxy. Each of us keeps the dream alive." Now, this would be fine if they actually meant what they said. Now, Disney doesn't mean anything. They're posting this for the same thing that they do all this stuff for, to make money, to pretend to be virtuous, to try to get some of those woke bucks, as we all like to point out. Because they're so willing to take this stand that in a movie, Rise of Skywalker, they had two women share a kiss together at the end of the movie, and then in countries where that's not very popular, they edited it out. But they quote this here: "They must take a position that is neither safe nor politic nor popular, but he must take it because conscience tells him it is right." So why did you cut that scene out of that movie? Why didn't you take that stand? Oh, and there's more. They got a lot of backlash in these tweets, by the way. I think some people are at least not eating up. It's just funny that no one, all these people that praise, oh, they're so diverse and equal, they have equality all over their company in the movies, and then they go and do stuff like this. Now, Ichibaka put a quick little thing together here. I always like to point this out. This was the poster in China, okay, where they not only put blue tint on John Boyega's skin, they took him from the American poster where he's over here on the right next to Rey, which he should be because he's one of the main characters of that movie. They moved him down here into the corner where you could barely notice him, and the blue lightsaber's tint comes up on his face even more, giving him more of a blue face because he's way down here and they shrunk him. So, it's pretty hypocritical, but they quoted this saying that they must take a position that is neither safe nor popular, but then when it comes to making money, they go out of their way to be a little bit racist, which is exactly what this is straight up pretty racist, what they did with Finn here. In fact, I would argue the way that they've treated Finn in all three of the movies kind of was. In the first one, they gave him a heavy part, kind of looked like they were setting him up to be a Jedi, and then in The Last Jedi, they pretty much regulated him to a casino storyline. And in the third one, they really didn't do anything. They put him in a little bit more, but they really still didn't do anything with him in that movie. He just yelled the whole time. Yelled Rey over and over. They really did snub his character. regardless of how some people I know don't care for him, but the way Disney treated him, you can't take away from that. That really did happen. And it's just funny. Lucasfilm does this. We're going to make this stance. It just shows you the hypocrisy of a company. Okay, they'll make these tweets. They'll say they stand for this and that. And then when it comes down to, actually going through with something where they're going to take a stand, they don't. They nothing but lie. And Ryan Canal here comes in and says, pretty good quote here, every corner of the galaxy except China where we want their money. Thought that was a pretty good quote because it's true. So anyway, I thought this was a really good example of the hypocrisy that Lucasfilm has been doing the entire time. I always find it funny that people try to say, oh, Disney cares, Disney supports equality and all this, but their actions show differently. The only thing they do is they make little tweets on Twitter like this, and people will rush in and seem to think that there's some kind of loving company, and they're not. The other thing that I just want to talk about, I guess, so a lot of people are confused if this is either a set for Kenobi or Andor, but this little town right here, and Little Marlowe, I guess they're very upset because it's a very quiet town, I guess. And now they're like shooting and building this movie all over the place and pissing people off. And Disney's like, yeah, we don't care. We don't really give a damn. They say this is for Obi-Wan. I don't know if that's true or not. There's people saying that this might be for Andor. So I don't know. I just thought this was kind of humorous. Just showing more Disney and Lucasfilm just kind of being dirty people. But, I'm pretty sure there was a vote somewhere to let them do this. I mean, you could see the little town right here in the back, and then here's Disney's fake town. It's kind of, I don't think I've ever seen one in an aerial view like this. It's kind of nice looking. But, yeah, just funny story. Anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out.